Happy Crypto Monday here. Celebrating the Eagles' Super Bowl victory here. Last night's crushing of the Chiefs, which was a sight to see. Beautiful. Let's talk cryptos. Let's look at what's going on in this market right now. It's Green Day. It's very good Green Day. So that leads me to why I've created this video for today. We have short-term indicators that the downside to the altcoins, most altcoins, right, they're exhausted to the downside, which means we have 1 to 3 days of potential positive action in Bitcoin and in a lot of these altcoins as well. They should have bottomed or nearly bottomed. So now could be a very, very good entry level. This would be a great time to potentially get in. We have some different things moving pretty well here. And of course, even some of the meme coins going up here, the fart coin. You have Deep, which is one of the up and comers, one I'm really bullish on right now. T-Fuel, I'm not sure why it spiked so much, but this was something on the spike. I sold some to convert it and move it to other cryptos. So we'll see what's the rationale for that, because Theta, the native token, did not make a jump like T-Fuel did. And T-Fuel did this about a month or so ago too, had a real big jump. So we'll see what goes on there. But overall, very green, occasional red day. Now let's see what's going on in the market. So one thing that could spook the market a little bit here is the tariffs on aluminum and on steel, the 25% tariffs. That could impact the markets a little bit here, because the crypto markets are so hypersensitive, it's ridiculous. So anything can spook them. But here's something I think that could be, and we got to have on our radar here, because I think over the short term, meaning in the next month or so, I expect announcements on potentially multiple ETF approvals, starting with Litecoin. I expect that one's going to be really close. XRP, Solana potentially, Cardano, and Doge. All of those are on a table right now. And just be aware that anything that comes out on that is going to turn things very bullish. And I would think turn alts very bullish in the short term, especially that particular alt, whichever alts get approved early. And just the way Litecoin's been moving recently, that's telling me insiders are pushing that. And they have information, and that's going to be the first one to jump. And now it's around 118, 120. So I expect that to have some potential upside to the 450 this cycle here. I just think that's got real good potential here for at least the short term. Let's see what is going on in the markets here. So Bitcoin's been fairly steady around 97 to 97.5 today. Ethereum is probably been tested to the downside and may have some positive moves here over the next few days as well. XRP has been like a stable coin. It's been really, really good here. Solana sitting around 200. It's just okay. Dogecoin, it's exhausted to the downside. Cardano is extremely exhausted to the downside. I'm expecting Cardano to potentially pop here in the short term, especially if you get ETF news here. That's one I would definitely expect to move up. And I think XRP lost to Tether, its number 3 position. So it'll look to take that back over shortly. When you look at market cap, they're close, right? It's really close. So I expect it to move up and pass Tether again here in the near term as Cardano or XRP gets its next burst. Link is a great bargain at 1877. Avalanche is one that we should see some nice upside here in the short term. It's one of the ones that has a buy signal. So he's kind of been exhausted to the downside. Same with Toncoin. I expect these to start moving up. Again, look here, Litecoin, 125 probably by tomorrow. The next day is where it is. HBAR is a buy right now, I believe. That's one that's exhausted to the downside as well. And one that if you're looking to pick something up, that could be a decent one. Not investment advice, but that's definitely one to look at for sure. All right, let's see what's going on in Bitcoin news here. XRP price watch. There's an interesting article here. Arthur Hayes. I'm not sure if it's in this one or it might be on Cointelegraph, might even be on CoinDesk. Arthur Hayes is saying that there's potential, and I think he's the CEO of Bittrex, if I remember right, that the U.S. Treasury stocking with Bitcoin could cause potential chaos, and that if it's not just the U.S. that would hold it, other countries could hold it too, and they could just dump it, right? Which would really send Bitcoin spiraling down. And when you own huge amounts of it, you're dumping it. It's equivalent of like a whale selling off a lot of their portfolio. So that could be an issue, and that does make sense. But I wouldn't expect that in the near term. Just if that gets approved, that could happen over the next 3-6 months. I can see it pushed to the downside pretty hard. Profit taking. Country needs to take some money and take some profits, and it's just something I could definitely see happening here. All right. Nothing big here. Like I said, everything's just going to kind of trade sideways. Don't expect any big craziness or any big, huge upside unless an ETF announcement comes here. I think we're pretty stable here over the next few days. I'm hoping that we get some push to the upside here and we get out of these doldrums here and start moving back to the next part of the bull market here, to the part where Bitcoin's getting up there and hopefully breaks its all-time high, and then the alts really start to break out. That's the next level. They should be done. The alts should be done by sometime around May to the real push up to the upside. It could be earlier. Keep your eyes on April too. But looks like it could be till near the end of May. Could even extend to early June, but I would target May and just be aware, have your exit price points. Just be ready to get out. It gets really crazy and hectic. And sometimes these exchanges get locked up when you try to sell. It can be really difficult. It can crash through your sell orders, crash through your buy orders. So just know that and understand that. So I could use a company like Caleb & Brown, who's an over-the-counter firm out of Australia, who it will not crash through. I think I have a link in the description for Caleb & Brown. So feel free to use that link if you want to create an account with them. They're excellent. The online portal is great. You can text, email, or call your rep at any point 24/7. It is definitely one I'd recommend. They do normally charge 5% commission. It's 3.5% using my discount code there. So that's something that you might want to look at. Another alternative to Coinbase, to Binance, to Kraken, to Crypto.com, and all these other ones. All right, guys, hopefully you got something out of this video. If you do, make sure you click the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next video.